Thanks for tuning into your station, the African Independent Television, and welcome to your program, Security Watch Africa. Like we told you that once every month, we'll bring this program to you from a location that needs attention or is being worked out. Today, like you can see, we're bringing this to you from Lagos, and you can see the third mainland bridge that is been closed for 3 days, the midnight of Thursday up till the midnight of Sunday, for repair works to be done. A lot of people have said a lot of things about the necessity of this bridge to be repaired, but we'll be looking at it. But today's program is a loaded program because, like always, we'll be taking you around to bring you what you need to keep your life safe and secured. My name still remains Patrick Abambo. I have a guest who will tell us what he feels as a Nigerian and as a traveler, what he feels about the need to get this bridge fixed up. I will bring him to you, but that will be after this. Looking at security situation in the country in the last 1 week, I must say that, like we told you last week, that the security situation in Nigeria has improved, and we commended the security agencies. We are still further our commendation that they have done well. They should keep on doing what they're doing. And for a very long time, the Salah celebrations, the Muslim festival, was celebrated without hearing of any major security breach, bomb blast or attack of the communities. This is kudos to the security agencies, particularly the Nigerian police, who are the lead agency in internal security, and the Nigerian army and other military services that have protected our country. We can't thank you enough. All the security services and agencies have done so well to ensure that Nigerians sleep and with their 2 eyes closed. Welcome to your program again. Yes, I won't be doing the program today alone. I have with me my brother, a partner in this program, the International Assessor of Security Watch Africa, Shina Phillips, who will go through this program with me today. We'll be looking at the essence of the closure of this bridge. But before then, let's take you to the continuation of the report of what the Nigerian army is doing to help change the orientation, the mindset of some of these people using religion to change it in a better way and become national conscious. Stay tuned.
The intention of man to get closer to his creator has over the years resulted to creation of different identities through which the sovereignty of God is reverenced all over the world. These identities have to a great extent shaped the lifestyle and belief of the people. The northeastern part of Nigeria, predominantly an Islamic region, have lived in peace with one another over the years solely due to the presence of communal living which the people are known for. This peace the people of Borno, Yobe and Adamawa states enjoyed was cut short when a group known as Boko Haram came with a doctrine strange to the people. The deadly sects used this alien doctrine and force to change the mindset of the people, especially the youths. The Boko Haram sect, after capturing the mindset of the people through indoctrination, set out to recruit people into their group with the aim of bringing the Nigerian state to its knees. The Nigerian army, under the leadership of the Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Tuku Yusuf Buratai, has vowed to ensure that the deadly sect is uprooted from the society and completely destroyed. The Directorate of Islamic Affairs was mandated to ensure that the main tool used by the sect, which is indoctrination, is countered. The Nigerian army, after identifying the danger occasioned by the twisted doctrine of the Islamic sect, began the process of doctrine re-engineering.
Army now, with the support of Chief of Army Staff, General Buratai, sponsor us, the Directorate of Islamic Affairs, to carry out research and to debunk, to counter the narrative of Boko Haram religious ideologies. That's why we produce this pamphlet, towards understanding the concept of jihad and its meaning in Islam. These pamphlets contain definition of jihad, technically, literally, and Islamically, and the division of jihad, which they are categorized into two. And there are conditions. The major jihad and minor jihad. And major jihad, we are doing right now. We are doing major jihad. First of all, to educate yourself. It's one of the major jihad in Islam. To go out and have something to earn a living is a jihad. Saying the truth is jihad. Assisting needies is part of the major jihads. For instance, nowadays we have so many displaced persons. We have orphans living in our displaced camps, persons camps. So if you are wealthy, to go and assist these people, provide food and shelter for them is the greatest jihad in Islam. And the minor jihad in Islam is to use arms to defend yourself. It's a minor. And it has mode of operation. It has conditions. One condition is missing, it's not jihad according to the teaching of Islam. And one of the conditions is that you do it for self-defense. Don't initiate the fight. And in the process, you fight those who are fighting you. Somebody who is not fighting you, even if you are not sharing the same religious belief with him, you are not supposed to fight him. Somebody who is inside mosque, somebody who is inside church, somebody who is inside synagogue, you are not supposed to fight that person. You should not kill priests. You should not uproot fruit-producing trees. You should not destroy homes. But nowadays, those who claim to champion the cause of Islam are killing people in the mosques, are killing people in the churches, and they are killing people in the malls, motor parks, and public gathering. But the fight in Islam for self-defense used to take place in the past in the battleground. Anybody who doesn't carry arm and face you to fight you, you are not going to fight him because you even do it for self-defense.
The Nigerian Army Directorate of Islamic Affairs produced materials in different languages, both in print and electronic forms, to help correct the mindset of Boko Haram adherents and sympathizers. The Directorate says that part of the strategy is public film shows in the community to get the message across to as many as possible.
Welcome back. Like you watched on that report, and you heard the director of the Islamic Affairs of Nigeria talk about what they're doing to help to change and to re-engineer the mindset of the people on this issue of insurgency and Boko Haram. But we are still on the top of the third mainland bridge that has been closed for 3 days for maintenance work. Like you can see in front of us, a deep gully. There are so many of these on this bridge. We have counted both left and right axes of the bridge. We have counted so many of these, and this cannot continue to be there because it could cause a lot of major accidents. I don't know, Phil, you are still here. What do you
think? Well, Patrick, fortunately we've been able to go around this country. And then when you have almost a major monument of this nature in the commercial nerve center of Nigeria, Lagos, it's saddening, it's frightening. The deplorable state of our roads is such that no government, no right-thinking government would want to ignore. We must imbibe the culture of maintenance. This maintenance culture is so very necessary for a country that is the giant of Africa. Now, let's look at this closure. For some people have frowned at it. Some people have frowned at it and think that it's burdensome on them. But you see, the major first responsibility of any government is to ensure the safety of its people. And it includes infrastructure. Now, in combating crime, you need the right kind of roads to combat crime. Because of the deplorable state of our roads across the country, it's been difficult for the Nigerian police and other security agencies to tackle crime, to nip it in the bud as they should. Now, what about motorists? What about workers?
Okay, so what you're saying in a nutshell is that this maintenance work is welcome.
This is a welcome development. It's long overdue.
All right. Some people have talked about that the 3 days may not be enough to do this kind of overhauling. What do you think about it?
From the perspective of an engineer, I'm not one, but of course we know what is proper. I think that it's almost coming down to the way we approach things. This basically happened when the Abuja runway was going to be attended to. Some people frowned at it, but in the long run, it paid off. Now, I think, from a security point of view, that this is not the time, put in place for this repair. It's not even sufficient. It's not strong enough. The engineers would have hoped that at least this can take one month or two, and then, if possible, if possible, of course, I know that a lot of people will frown at 2 months,
Yeah.
but the culture is what we are lacking. If we had had that, if we had had the culture,
Consistent maintenance
culture,
Exactly.
no one will frown
Exactly.
at it. I know the hazard. I applied this road. I know what it means coming from the mainland to the island, especially for workers every day. But then we have to consider the safety of people,
All
of
right.
lives.
And some have said that if government can do, maybe Lagos State government or federal government can assist the Lagos State government to do the fourth mainland bridge to reduce the traffic from this end and to other end of the Lagos Lagos Lagoon, and so that work maintenance can be done here. I don't know if you share in that the need for the fourth mainland bridge, which is already been done.
I share that. At first, we must commend the Lagos State government and the federal government for this bold step. If in Lagos is a state known from way back as a bridge state, if we have fifth mainland bridge, sixth mainland bridge, it won't be too much for a state that is becoming a world-class city.
All right, beautiful. Yes, you had it. You had it from him, Shino Phillips. We are still on the program. But last week we started up a report from Enugu State on what the Commissioner of Police, CP Damala Mohammed, and his officers are doing to ensure that that state, which is the heartbeat of the Southeasterners, remains safer. And we'll continue with that report to see how they are working in Enugu State. And we met a very passionate traditional ruler who is concerned about the security and safety of the people in Nigeria, not only in his community, talking about His Royal Majesty Greg Ogun of Ataoku Kingdom is doing great work. Watch this report and we'll come back and continue with our discussion.
The court gang war between Black Ass and Vikings confraternity in Dogo around Kransikolu in Enugu State led to shooting and killing of rival members. After the face-off, the Black Ass group converged at Udi Sliding Hill to celebrate their victory and promote members who participated in the battle before they were intercepted by the police, which led to the arrest of 4 suspects: Ugu Chibweze, Ifebuche Osai, Okori Sopuruchuku, and Ezichuku Ebuka. Some of the suspects arrested revealed how the act was carried out.
I jumped my court in August 2017. There is a war between Baga and Ayes, and the person that initiated me into the court called us one day, said that we should come to 9 Mile. There is one Ayes that is there, he's drinking, and we move and go to 9 Mile. And when we reached the 9 Mile, we saw the Ayes and shot the Ayes.
You killed him?
Yes.
May 26th, 2018, I joined the court. Then forced me that I should join, that if I join, I will get many customers. And after I join it, then start coming around me, driving money from me, my business, and my business is going down. Then say that I didn't join the court to go and stay in the house, that I should be coming around. So on that Sunday, then say that if I didn't come, that they will kill me. So I have to go there to see what is happening. And I go there. After the meeting, on our way coming down, then the anti-court arrest us, sir. And on the meeting, then give a hazard post, then give a chief eye post.
So they didn't give you any post?
No, sir.
Why?
I'm a newcomer, sir.
I say if I join up, I go know people that you will buy something from me. And since I'm joining it, I no get anything, sir.
When I was at school, they told me to come and join so that I will be famous in school. So when I entered, I had a little issues with some school members. I was kicked out from school, so I was forced to leave Enugu to another state. They kill people. They kill people.
You didn't follow them kill?
No, that's what made me to run away.
And you now came back in and still joined again?
They forced me to.
Forced you?
Yes, I was forced to come and to come to the meeting.
Why didn't you report or speak out, talk to somebody?
They threatened me if I report to police, then they will kill me.
Security Watch Africa discovered that there are situations where members of different cult groups could unite to commit crimes, especially armed robbery and kidnapping. Smart, a member of Junior Black Axe and Nnemeka of the Senior Vikings confraternity united for a purpose. The duo boarded a commercial bus from Agbakpa to Nsukka and robbed fellow passengers of their valuables on gunpoint.
In our village side, so now my cousin said, driver, we are going to stop here. Okay, driver, stop. He pointed the gun for the driver. So he pointed the gun for the driver. Driver, stop. So he said, me and this guy to collect everybody. For that is how it happened.
Onya Samuel and Chidozie are 14 and 16 years old respectively. Chidozie said that while going to the farm, he found a gun on his path to the farm and later handed it over to his friend Samuel, who is a member of Junior Vikings confraternity, before they were arrested by the police.
On 30th December 2017, my brother saw me on our village where we are watching ball on the field. He said that I should come and join one court they are calling JVC. And I said no, that every court member involved themselves in killing. He said no, that they are not killing anyone, that if I join the court, anyone that look me for trouble, I should come and call them, then they will fight for me. So I agreed and joined that court on that evening time. I tell them that I don't want to join the court again, and they said that if I don't want to join, I should bring something for them. So one day, Monday, 30th July 2018, I came to this my friend's house, and he said I should come and see something. He showed me this gun. He said that he's not using it for anything, and I asked the guy to give me the gun. He asked me where am I taking the gun to, and I tell him everything. He gave me the gun. On my way to take the gun to the guy who initiated me, the security people arrested me.
As part of preparations for the 15th Africa Security Watch Awards Conference and Exhibition, Security Watch Africa's team visited the palace of His Royal Majesty Igwe Greg Ugu, the Enyi-1 of Atako Kingdom of Enugu State, to present to him his nomination letter for award.
Your Royal Majesty, you have been found worthy to be nominated for the Golden Star Award for Peace and Community Development in the whole of Nigeria.
Some of the council members spoke on the achievements of Igwe Greg Ugu.
Before the ascendancy to this throne by His Royal Majesty Igwe Greg Ugu, the community was existing quite all right. But the type of developmental efforts that we are seeing almost on a daily basis baffles everyone, especially when we look at his age.
I could remember, ever before he became the traditional ruler, he's the one that brought us a 500 kVA transformer, firstly in Ataku, single-handedly.
Somebody is working, he may never know that the world is watching him, that in every step he's taking, that though he may not know that there are witnesses, both near and far. And as a result of these witnesses that surround him, his news is getting out not only to Enugu, not only to Nigeria, but to the entire Africa and the world. We say thank you for this honor that you are doing to us as a people and to our Royal Majesty, Enyi-1 of Atako Kingdom.
The traditional ruler, who is known for his passion and contribution to security, safety and development of lives and property of his kingdom and the state as a whole, spoke to Security Watch Africa on a number of security issues.
If you have a problem with somebody, and you now minor something, not criminal cases, anything criminal cases, I don't do that, but if it's simple minor something, you cannot come to the palace. You find good parties. If you see outside, they have a palace court. If it's the one you cannot settle in the palace, then we refer you to the palace court. They will look you back to good parties. They look you good. Because if you go and report a minor something to the police, the person will not forgive you for some time. But if you come to the palace and inform me, this is somebody who's trying to do this or that, let me go. I settle it without any money, without anything.
Let's take you fully to the Lagos State Police Command. Security Watch Africa presented a letter for nomination for the 15th Security Watch Africa Awards to the Commissioner of Police, the hardworking and the mobile, the dynamic CP Edgar Imohime in his office, and we had a chat with him to find out what is the uniqueness in Lagos State Police Command. And indeed, there's so many unique things. You will see the application, the use of science in crime fighting, and a lot. So sit back as we bring you this interaction with CP Edgar Imohime.
Lagos State, often seen as a microcosm of Nigeria and equally in the commercial nerve center of the country, with a population of over 24 million people, and for obvious reasons, policing Lagos State requires high level of competence, dedication to duty, and willingness to adapt to the changing trends of security challenges in the state. A city that keeps expanding in trade, tourism, nightlife, and with about 75 people coming into the state daily, no doubt will be confronted with the reality of differences in human behaviors. The Commissioner of Police, Lagos State, CP Edgar Imohime, and his officers and men have been charged with the enormous task of ensuring that Lagosians sleep with their two eyes closed. How has the command managed the security situation in the state?
The most important thing about providing security for a people is first of all winning their trust and confidence. When I came on board as Commissioner of Police in September last year, the first thing I did, because of course I appreciated the fact that for a lot of reasons which we don't need to recount here, the police had lost the needed trust and confidence of the people. So I set out first by initiating and attending about 14 town hall meetings across the state, where I not only introduced myself, I also introduced my concept of policing, my philosophy of policing, which is community policing and community safety partnership, which relies heavily on people's involvement, their interest in how their communities are policed. It relies heavily on intelligence-led policing, and of course, it relies heavily on accountability, the police being held accountable for their actions. I did not stop there. I also set up a citizens complaint hot center at the intelligence lab at Alausa. I have 10 dedicated lines there where Lagosians can call in at any time in any language. I mean the major languages, Yoruba, Igbo, Hausa, and lodge their complaints, either against police misbehavior, police unprofessionalism, police corrupt attitude, whatever it is. These calls have been coming in. We have been deepening people's interest in policing activities. The people are now more concerned and more involved in their local police. We have been working alongside the people, and this has led to the needed inflow of information which we are converting to intelligence.
Security Watch Africa sought to know some of the command's achievements since CP Edgar assumed office as a helmsman of the Lagos State Police Command.
The first one that will easily come to mind is the very troublesome group and gruesome ritual killings in Ikorodu and Axis, the ones that a section of the press were referring to as the Bado killings. It was very challenging. It had its metaphysical side. These were a group of hoodlums, criminals, who would enter locations and wipe out entire families. The police were lost as to how to approach this issue. It was becoming a very big challenge for the entire state police command. And of course, when I came on board, I invoked the concept of partnership in community policing. I reached out to the traditional institutions, reached out to sister security agencies, reached out to vigilante groups, the OYA board, the OPC, reached out to other stakeholders, and the first meeting we held was here at the command headquarters. It was well attended, and we came up with a working arrangement to tackle this menace. And of course, God being on our side, the rest is history. We were able to put a halt to the Bado killings.
The Chief Executive Officer, Security Watch Africa Initiative, Mr. Patrick Agbambu, on behalf of the International Panel of Judges of the Africa Security Watch Awards, presented nomination letters to the Commissioner of Police, CP Edgar Imohimi, and the Lagos State Police Command.
I want to present to your men, the award as the most outstanding urban crime crime control command in West and Central Africa. So Lagos State has so well. We present this to you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Responding, CP Edgar praised the virtues of Security Watch Africa Awards and promised to do more in ensuring that Lagosians are safe and secured.
I feel highly elated and humbled at the same time. Everybody knows Security Watch Africa do not just give awards for the fun of it. It's one of the oldest organizations, most reputable organizations that has been handling issues relating to crime watch, not only in Nigeria but in Africa. So an award coming from Security Watch Africa is of course an award that must be accepted because it's a true reflection. It's a true reflection of what has been happening in the security space.
If you are just joining us, sadly we have come to the end of the program today, but never to worry, you can follow us or watch this program on YouTube, www.youtube.com/SecurityWatchAfrica. You will see our channel there. You can watch the follow-up and past editions of this program. Until we come your way again next week, I will say remain blessed and bye for now.